to expand our potential and our capabilities. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to record 2 different times, like ways simultaneously. I'm hoping this microphone is picking up the sound, but just in case it's not, I am also recording with my phone over here, and I'm going to try to do some picture-in-picture stuff. Wish me luck. And hopefully all of this makes it to your viewing pleasure. But anyway, welcome to Intuitive Downloads. My name is Gabrielle, and if you're first time here, welcome. And if you're returning, hey, come on back. This is the Love Train, okay? So we try to bring forth the highest vibrational messages possible. If Spirit has a strong whatever we say, we do, we are obedient at all times, okay? All right, so let's get into play. So I have a plethora of cards here, okay? And we're going to see what comes out. I've already made my intentions known to Spirit. Angels, I ask you to join me. Ancestors and guides for the collective. And I'm open to receive whatever messages you have. Allow me to be your high vibrational conduit. Thank you so very much. And thank you all very much for those of you who've helped support the channel and those of you who are supporting the channel. Thank you very much. You're appreciated. And all of these new efforts are to show you my dedication to you. Thank you. You know, I was just thinking about the seasons changing. Arrow, number 3. The Upper World and Time Master. Excuse me, Upper World, the Hummingbird and Time Master. I'm going to leave those like that. The bottom is the Andean Cross, which is a 2. It almost feels like call and response. You ask, you shall receive. I also feel like things are about to escalate in a beautiful way. Hummingbirds fly very, very fast. And they nearly go into this catatonic state when they sleep, like their hearts beat so low. Right? This is how they survive extreme temperatures. They're a very adaptable energy, a very adaptable creature. You know, for such a small creature, they fly great distances. And if you've ever had the fortune of seeing one, then you are blessed, truly, because they are hard to spot. Whew. For some of you, I really feel like you have been waiting for communication from someone with this arrow. You could also be waiting and trying to figure out your direction, your life path, things like that. Yeah. But I feel like you're about to get a lot of direction. Whereas if you were kind of feeling like you were meandering, or you were unclear, or you were jumpy, because hummingbirds dart, but arrows fly very straight, unless there's something wrong with the arrow itself or the flight feathers, you know what I mean? There's something off with its guidance features. But I feel like you're about to get very clear, direct communication from the upper worlds. So especially for those of you who've been praying, and I mean fervently praying for what to do next, where to go next, even, no, this really just feels more like purpose and path. It doesn't really feel like a person. This feels very spiritual. Especially with the Time Master here. Time is speeding up. A lot of folks are experiencing that. Let me see something. I was feeling these cards last night. Let's see what we got today. This is the numerology deck here. Communication with arrow. That's what I was pondering on. Like I figured there was now for some of you this will be dealing with a person, we are still in Western, the tail end of Virgo season, but in sidereal, we are just revving up. Like, really, it goes well into October. And so the mercurial processes, the analytics, the communication will begin to be much more fluid. Kind of feels similar to the energy I was picking up on last night, but this again feels such higher vibrational. With all the birds and flights out here, feathers are going to be very, very significant. So if you're seeing feathers, pay attention to the colors of those feathers. Look them up, because you can find just about everything on the internet in terms of reference, spiritual meaning. There's a lot of wonderful people out there putting forth a lot of knowledge. Use it. Make it wisdom, right? Especially blue feathers. Blue, green. Yeah. Even pheasant. I know that sounds weird, right? But yeah, you'll know them. Interesting. Tell me about the upper world, please. See, Scorpio. That's that transformation. Wow. Assets, Virgo. Second house, which is assets. Again, similar energies that we were picking up last night. Transformative, intense, passionate, secretive, carnal, thorough, obsessive, intimate, primal, lusty, deep, eternal, resourceful, mysterious, regenerative, compulsive, destruction, and manipulative. Right. You could be getting a lot of insight from the universe pertaining to certain individuals who could be coming across to you with some of these lower vibrational energies. And it's like, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Keep focused, please. Whatever you're doing, keep focused. Right. You could also be getting communication from the upper world and pertaining to how to double your finances. Who doesn't want to do that, right? Because I'm looking at these two cards next to each other, assets and Virgo, right? It says material world, possessions, finance, talent, values, solidarity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, aesthetics. Then it says methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, redefined, accurate, solitary, curational, or curational. Some of these words are new to me, forgive me. Critical, nervous, and perfectionistic. Right. I really feel like this is all about direction. And really getting some momentum, because looking at that hummingbird, if nothing else, they have a lot of momentum. Those wings flap so fast. But here, looking at the upper world, oh wow, it cut off and then resumed recording. All right, we're gonna figure all this out. We're working out the glitches. Okay. And for some of you, this really is like, get a move on, get a move on, get a move on. But this is why the divine is stepping in to help you with this. Right. Truly. You're going to have to keep it to yourself, though, whatever it is. Be mindful of that. Don't be telling people. Hummingbird, please. The sun, begin. Essence, energy, self-awareness, life force, spiritual creativity, honor, masculinity, distinction, childishness, ego, individuality, solitude, expression, self-sufficiency, shine, heartbeat, and father. Yeah, you're about to be cracked open. Yeah. There's a heart that is being broken out of that shell to show your true selves, right? To celebrate, make wishes. There's wishes, see? Which are seeds. You know, when you blow a dandelion, well, we usually make a wish. Those are all seeds that are being carried away in the wind, going to be planted somewhere. These are those seeds. Excuse me. Tell me about time, Master. For some of you, making better use of your time also. Because hummingbirds get up really early. They get moving. They have to start pumping and, you know, warm up. Get moving. Just keep going. Push. Persevere. Jupiter, expansion, under Time Master. Now, it came out, it jumped out the deck reverse, but these cards aren't read that way. Enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, pilgrimage, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential. See the wheel? See the wheel? Right. Everything's about to shift. I feel this catapulting sort of energy. I know Jupiter has finally gone direct, so a lot of folks are experiencing some wonderful benefits of that. And I hope you all are. Truly. The universe is trying to get you into full alignment for where you need to be. Wow. And confirming the Jupiterian energy on the bottom is Sagittarius, the Voyager, and we were just talking about journeys. Some of you could be taking a trip very soon, a very spiritual journey, where you may finally feel free. It's like a brand new dawn. I keep seeing that. The sun rising, happiness, joy. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of voyage coming. For some of you, I know we still got travel restrictions, but not for everybody. But if you've been trying to get to see the pyramids, I don't care which pyramids, you're going to see some pyramids. There's lots of them, and they all run along the same parallels. Research is true. Let me see something. I want to find out more about this communication here. Angels, guides for the collective. Please tell me about the Arrow and Mercury communication. What is this communication pertaining to? Whether spiritual or, you know, spiritual downloads, intuitive downloads, or whether or not this is opportunities being presented by someone here in the 3D. Thank you. Tell me about Arrow. Six of Cups. Interesting. Tell me about Arrow and Mercury here. Page of Cups and the Star. That's a lot of cups already. Wow. Now, I was really hoping to try just to keep this very high vibrant, you know, just truly spiritual. But with the Page of Cups here and the Star, and with the Six of Cups coming out first, this is a 3D person returning to you. This also could be, for some, could be just a past life soulmate, but this feels like someone where there's a bond existing, a long-term one, in some way, shape, or form, where one of you have demonstrated some level of loyalty towards the other. There's this bond that exists between the two of you. And it's funny because in the Six of Cups, they use the imagery of a boy and a dog. And then you see a grown-ass man and that dog. Now, you and I both know that dogs don't usually live that long. And the image is of a golden retriever. So for some of you, this is definitely a past life soulmate. Because there's no way the boy and the dog age together and the dog is still around when it becomes a man. And so, for some of you, 5 lifetimes back, you've spent at least 5 lifetimes with this person, this one that you're in now, making it your 6th. Building this bond, this loyalty, this connection, this familiarity between the two of you. This sort of unknown sense. Because they, man and animal learn to communicate, which is funny, right? Because the Scorpio card is here, the animal, right? There's you learn to communicate with animals. Not everyone has the Dr. Dolittle gifts where you literally can communicate with the animals, and that's a different thing, but it is real. This is something different. This is some sort of kindred inclination, a sense of, again, familiarity. Yeah. This person is being guided towards you with the Arrow, Mercury, the upper world, Time Master. Like through time and time and time again, you find each other. You've been hoping, wishing, praying. Someone has been, for this to drop back in. For this connection, this interstellar, this, looking at the Star card, look. I mean, just seeing them together, see the connection, the dropping in, the connection. It's like putting the pieces together about who and what and why. This, for some of you, it's like inexplicable love, right? A lot of times when you're dealing with past life soulmates, that's exactly what it is. It's inexplicable. You cannot begin to verbalize or even rationalize the emotional bonds or connections that you're feeling with people. Right. It seems absurd. But that's what this is. It's getting very clear, and I feel like you'll be on the receiving end of this communication. Because from where I sit, the arrow is going outward. And I'm speaking to you the same way you're receiving the information. I do feel as though if this is resonating with you, you will be on the receiving end. But it's a past life soulmate, but this person is new to you. But this is this inexplicable emotional response that you're gonna, like, it's like you can feel it come in your heart. There's this like vibration, this frequency, this hidden connection. Right. Hmm. There are many, many portals. Many. And there was one that ran from September 9th through the 19th. And there were two through Leo's. It's a lot of energy. And so with this last portal opening, things have come into alignment going back to the arrow here. Now they're urging me, for some of you, this person you know already, and they are returning to you. Again, the word inexplicable comes back to mind, because there's, for those of you where this is a person who you know already who's returning, it's a loyalty thing. They cannot figure out the draw. They cannot figure out the pull, the why. They feel so guided to you. For some, for the people that you know already who are returning, they really don't feel worthy. Like, this person feels pretty much like a pig. And for those of you where you've known this person, they definitely had you in a state of confusion. Or they themselves were confused, which puts you in a state of confusion. They were more than likely dealing with other people and hadn't yet to wrap up those cycles, close out those chapters, put enough time, space, and distance between those things and your connection. Yeah. That's a lot of praying, a lot of hope, a lot of optimism, which doesn't surprise me with this Jupiter energy out here looking at the star. Jupiter does bring in a lot of optimism. A lot. You feel hopeful and expansive, and all things are possible, and all that pressure, it just is alleviated. Let me see. Upper world, the Fool. You're being instructed by the divine to take a chance on whatever this is coming towards you. Be open to the communication. Have faith in the divine, not man, in the divine, that things work out for you. And again, this portal's big. I keep saying it. I got to look at the dates to see when the next one's opening. But yeah, this is a big shift. Tell me about Hummingbird. Two of Pentacles. I see that as manifestations coming through from the ethers here in this very etheric energy in the heavens, and coming down into the 3D. Something that goes from conceptualized to tangible. A lot of it has to do with the transit, so there's a major portal about to happen. I know the autumn equinox is coming, and that's a big shift as well. For those of you who follow the calendar, the Judeo-Christian calendar, whatever you want to call it, we just had Rosh Hashanah, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's New Year's. I get the Hebrew names confused all the time. But we just celebrated the New Year, Time Master. And so the slates are being wiped clean. Time Master. Nine of Pentacles. For those of you where this has nothing to do with a human, like a person, this is all spiritual downloads coming into you that are going to help you, put you on your path, again, with a lot of direction and a lot of clarity, and it's going to really ultimately lead you to the success and independence that you've been searching for. There's a brand new door opening, again, a portal that's going to bring in some real, this is financial abundance here. So just be mindful. Be mindful. Let me see. I'm going to pull one for guidance and then I'm done. Well, not even guidance. The universe has your back. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing and conflict into growth and fear into love. There are three very different scenarios, and I feel as though this applies to all of them. Everything you've ever gone through has been leading you to where you're about to be. You're going to be able to utilize all of those skills, all of those, all that resourcefulness you've developed to help you through this, okay? Even all the BS you've gone through in relationships helped you become a better communicator. Remember that. Everything has been put there, right? See the roots at the bottom for the tree? The roots. See all that growth above? The night and day effect? Right. It is going to feel like night and day for some of you from where you were, where you are at this very moment when you're watching this video, to where you're going to be. So, just remember that. Alright, I hope you like this. I'm going to figure out all the editing and stuff. But light and love to you all. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, notification, and the subscription. Thank you very much. You can find me at intuitivedownloads19@gmail.com.